It's not dinner time yet, Foxy. No, it's not. It's not. Well, I don't think it is. Let's have a look. See what the time is. No, you're a bit early, Foxy. So we've spent a week in Denia, and we had so many things to do. New lines, new halyard, new lazy bag lines to be done. We was lucky and upgraded our dinghy. Becky managed to sell the other one on Facebook, which is brilliant. There's Denia in the background. New solar array. Had a real result in Denia. They did say that there would be some good chandlery and there'll be good workforce there to get some jobs done, and I managed to order these solar panels over the internet from Auto Solar, and the Spanish guy there managed to help me out and managed to send these on the day that they promised, so that was really good. Mono crystal, 200 watts each, so that's 800 watts of solar power, and these are the solid type. We did have flexible ones, they started to break down, so we upgraded to the solid ones. Look quite neat, and actually they don't take up as much space, which is a result. So we've got a lot more space up here if we needed to add any more solar, which I really hope we don't have to. I'd already got all the wires in there, so I just literally have to stick them down with this funky Velcro stuff. It's not actually Velcro, I think they call it mushroom Velcro. It's really good. So they're not glued or screwed or anything, they're just stuck with a bit of tape. Got a cracking day sailing in the Med, which is unusual. It's normally motoring, but we have our main fully up, got our jib out, and the wind is just off our rear quarter, 120 degrees, doing just plodding along, 5 or 6 knots, very nice. Just 25 miles to go today. We're just going to anchor for the night on our way to Barcelona. That's been really good. Wind behind us, nice and easy catamaran sailing, and it's also cool as well. So yeah, nice to have a cool breeze, 16 knots of wind. Temperature today, yeah, down to 30. Thank goodness for that. Just taking it easy today, really. Just a gentle sail. We had a really busy week, non-stop jobs to do. Thought we'd go out and walk around the town more often than we did, but we only managed it one day, one evening. Very busy town on a Monday night. Everywhere was packed. All the streets are lined with tables and chairs, and everybody's sitting in the high street having their evening meal, which tends to start around about 10 o'clock. That's what they class as their evening, from 10 o'clock onwards. Most of the jobs that were done on the boat were done in what they call their afternoon, so from about 6ish to around about 9. Starts to cool down a bit by then, and there's a bit of a breeze as well. Oh, off to Barcelona. Cats are a bit more lively now. They did suffer a bit with the heat. We've got some damp towels that we're putting over them, but they don't really like that idea, and they've all had a haircut, so they're all nice and cool. What do you think of that then, Foxy? You're on TV, come on, give us your best side. What about you? I tend to like to hang out under this table. All this cloth here. And we put that down, and they like to go under there when it gets too hot. And it's cooling down today, so they like to be out and about. It's always a bit choppy out here, but the swell is coming in our direction, which is nice. A couple of other sailing yachts out there today. Poor Becky's worn herself out. She's been really busy doing all the internet stuff and translation into Spanish for all the stuff that we've been trying to sell. Okay, so this is Cabo Calera. We're hoping to anchor just behind this rock, but there is quite a lot of swell here and there is quite a lot of wind, so we won't know until we get around the corner. Yes, we've done about 30 miles from Denia. There isn't a lot of options further up though, it's just a flat seafront, so we're really hoping that we can tuck in behind here. Still been sailing all day, all our main up, jibber. We got 120 degrees wind, and it's been gusting from about 13 up to 18. So, and we've been just plodding along nicely, really. It's been easy. Yeah, so the plan is to tuck in somewhere there. The wind and the waves are coming in this direction, and we just want to get in there. So we're going to go and have a look, and hopefully it's okay. Okay, so this is it. Time to take down our sails and prepare the boat, get the engines on, and go hunting for somewhere to drop the anchor. So that anchorage didn't work out, it was way too swelly in there, so we're going to go seafront and hopefully get to Valencia. The anchorage that we thought we would go to, there was an awful lot of swell in it, and didn't think that was suitable. So they went to the next marina, which is about 8 miles up the coast, and that by then the wind had changed and the swell had changed, so where we was going to anchor was directly in an exposed position. So then we had another 15 miles from there, and then we're going to go to Valencia. Now the sun's just set, and we haven't got a reservation or anything. We're just going to go straight into the marina in Valencia and just tie up to anywhere we can, really, and wait for this wind to die down and then go in the morning. Okay, so managed to get into a marina of sorts. We found a wall and one bollard. We're attached to a lamppost and a tree. So that's it for the night. It's been pretty windy, pretty wavy. In here is calm, so I set my alarm for early and then get out of here. So it's good morning and goodbye to Valencia. We literally just came in overnight, get away from the swell, and time to leave again. So we left our mooring last night tied to a lamppost and woke up this morning with a dead calm. Only about 6 knots of wind, and I've just been trying out the new halyard for the Jenica, and that went up nice and easy, so that's great, because the last couple of times I've been doing that, if you remember, I've been going up and down the mast trying to get the thing down again. So another lovely day sailing. What are we doing? 5.5 knots. Becky's making wraps for lunch. And the cats are really busy. Yeah. Cooler day today out on the sea, only 30 degrees. Blue sky everywhere. Back in the distance is Valencia. That's quite heavily polluted, that area. We got up this morning and the boat was filthy, and I'd only just cleaned it yesterday. Well, that all went according to plan. We are now anchored in Buriana. We're just outside the marina. We're only here for this afternoon and this evening. Just in 3 meters of water. And not far to the beach, so we're going to try out our new dinghy today. Good news, I haven't got to go up the mast today. That's a result. Just got to lower this sail now and check that there's no twists in the new halyard. This is our new halyard. Went slightly smaller actually, so this is 10mm but Dyneema. Another sunrise, another journey. Well, we anchored here yesterday, and it was all really lovely until we went to bed, and then this swell came in, and the boat was having a right old rock and roll. So we went into the marina, which was right next to where we were anchored, about 2 o'clock this morning. Found somewhere to tie up to, and then just as day broke, we slipped our lines and off we go again. A short journey today, just about 6 miles to the marina that Becky's booked online, and then we're there for a couple of days. Becky's fed the cats and she's doing all the paperwork, filling in our log. Cats have eaten their food already. My goodness, they didn't hang around, did they?
No, there's only one.
Gosh. Camilla's checking our logbook, make sure it's all correct.
You paid for new jack. Yeah.
So I better steer the boat. It's just going where it wants to at the moment, which is not the right way. So let's head back towards the sunrise. Right, it's just gone 9 AM. We're arriving at our next marina in this port. There's a gas terminal there, oil refinery, and a heavy fishing fleet in this port. Castellon, that's where we are, approaching. Lots of structures for gas ships and also for the fishing fleet. Okay, so we're moored up now in Castellon. The mariner came and assisted with our lines, and we're med mooring, so that meant pulling up this slime line, which is buried in the water most of the time. Pull that up, covered in mussels and God knows what else, and tie that on. So that obviously leaves the boat completely filthy, so now we do a boat wash down. It's just cleaning the solar, giving the windows a quick wipe over, and there's the other line there. So that goes down to a chain, which is then chained to a concrete block or an even larger chain, and that supports the front, and then we reverse in as hard as we can and tighten up the back, so it's supported at the bow and the stern